46. Playing the Royal St. George 18-hole ready go. Had a terrible front nine. Just couldn't make a putt and just really just played pretty poorly. So making this video just to talk about the mental aspect, you know, kind of with the other video about 5 keys to shooting low. You know, I think a lot of times we miss a putt or something early on the first couple of holes, and that kind of starts this snowball effect that leads us through the round. So I want to talk a little bit, you know, about my mental approach. So I'm 4 under, terrible start, but we got 9 more holes to play, and kind of the way I look at it, we've just got to start over. You know, you got to hit the little mental reset button, and you know, if I make 9 birdies here, then we end up shooting 13 under. We caught a 57. It's not bad. So I think it's all about how you perceive your round, how you perceive how you're doing on each hole. So I'll walk through a little bit of that. I'm going to stay positive, and like I said, take it one shot at a time. We've got a whole fresh new 9. Haven't made any scores, any putts, any shots, anything. So just kind of treat it like you're teeing off on the first hole here, and just kind of go with it. So I'm going to take it one shot at a time, maybe make an eagle, throw something out there, do something cool to help this round a little bit. So here, you know, I've got about 59 yards. I didn't play backspin, so that'll be the question. Because I'm hitting a 64, I think it'll spin back. Did a little bit, not a lot, but just kind of hoping for a little bit of bite there, even though it was downwind. So it was a bit of a risky play there. This putt, you know, kind of another thing. One of the positive things, I guess, about playing bad is you tend to get a little more aggressive, and I guess that's good and bad depending upon the individual. But I usually putt well when I'm playing aggressively. So here, you know, it's uphill, just slightly. I figure, you know what, I don't have a ton to lose here. I can hit this pretty firm, and if I miss it, I miss it. It is what it is at that point. So I'm going to play this really firm. And we missed it. I think it was in if I dinged it. And this is kind of the story of my front side. Wasn't able to ding putts, which is usually never a problem for me. So not being able to ding a putt, it's going to kill you a little bit. Alright, so we made a par. We still can't feel like the world's crashing around us. Woe is me and all that fun stuff. So we just got to find a way to make some shots happen here. And if we don't, we don't. But mentally, we got to feel confident over every shot. No difference between if we birdied every hole and if we parred every hole so far. So keep the same mental mindset. Play this hole for what it is. Nice little push there. But we're going to make a long putt here. Even though I haven't dinged, I probably dinged 2 putts. I think 2 out of 10. So the odds of me dinging it are not good, but this is a new putt, new hole, new mindset. Alright, so I'm going to take it grid by grid. Seeing a little bit of pool at the beginning of the putt. It's going to come into play just a little bit, not a lot. You know, I'm thinking right here, just inside. Maybe even right here, maybe on the cup. So I'm going to play it on the cup, hit this about 22%, 21.5 or so. I want to make sure it gets there. Ding the putt. There's the comeback. Alright, so a good 18-foot bird. And hopefully that will kind of snowball things back in the right direction. Who knows? Good wind here. We got to dodge the bunkers. Not too worried about that. Maybe if we had a big tailwind or something, that'd be a different story. Should be able. There's only really one bunker that comes into play here. Into this wind. We got close to it, but we didn't hit it. All right, who knows? We'll put a good hit on this. Maybe we hole out. We got about 56 yards or so into this wind. I'm going to play it. Let's see, 16, about a little over 8. I can never get this thing to line up. We'll go with 10. It's close enough. 56, what's it going to do when it lands? I think it's just kind of hit and stop. So I'm going to play it to just kind of hit, stop, and die. Alright, put a good hit on it. The line's looking pretty good. Hit, stop, died. A little too much, but it's alright. Easy birdie here. We got a little break. We don't see all that break because we're hitting it so hard. Alright, maybe we got a little something going here. Should leave us with probably a 6-7 iron in or so. So a pretty scoreable club there. Well, it's going to leave us a lot less in. Alright, so now we're talking about hitting a 9 iron in. So that's good. We can be aggressive with the 9. In terms of distance, pretty good distance. Probably going to take off, I don't know, 3 yards or so. So we'll play this like it's about 128, 128.5. Wind, probably play it like it's about 15 miles an hour. So 128, 128.5 for me. It's going to be somewhere about 98.5%. Alright, we hit a good thing. Felt like I calculated everything right. Not bad. Wind was a little stronger. That's alright. We got a little sneaky putt, but hey, we got nothing to lose. We're going to play it aggressively. And we're going to hold it. There we go. Alright, we're just gonna, we can't reach, which kind of sucks. Took eagle out of our hands there. So that's kind of poopy, but just debating if I want to put a little bit of top on it. With this wind, I don't know. I feel like I could probably carry it, and there's still a chance of reaching it maybe. So maybe I just put like a hair of backspin on it, not even that much. There's a little ridge there we could kick off of. Nah, we flew way over that. Good ball. So it was a good thing I did that. I think this hole is now obviously reachable, which is good. We got to play a little bit of topspin to get there though. That's okay. Can't hardly see the pen. It's way out there somewhere. I'm going to play it up the left side. About 3/4 top. That was the right side of the misting on, so that's okay. Didn't get a great hop. Stay off the green. Alright, good. We can work with that. We're just going to knock this up there nice and tight. I'm going to hit this, I don't know, let's see. 60, 64%, 63%, something like that. Ooh. A little long. That's okay. So we can be aggressive with it. So we can see it's got a decent amount of break. We're going to hit it through a lot of that. Okay. I think I'm going to play right here. And because I'm going to be hitting it so firm, it should be just perfect. Okay. You know, now we were 4 under after 9. Now we're 8 under after 14. We're putting a little something together. And we birdied this one, and now we're 9 under after 15. And we're sitting all right. One hole at a time. One shot at a time. So I shouldn't even be talking about 9 under. So we still got to hit this shot. In terms of wind, because it is such a big side wind, I think it's probably going to take 2-3 yards. Probably 3 yards, maybe even more. But I'm going to err low because that's the spot to be here. low will release across the ridge, which is what we want. So that's about 181. So a little over 97% or so. I'll hit about 97%. Alright, we hit a ding. I think we played the wind right. Pretty good. Leaves a sneaky little putt though. Looks like it might have been a little bit of a tail or just kind of dead even wind. We see a little bit of break, not a whole lot into this putt, but I have missed it before. I've missed it a few times actually. And I can never remember why. So I'm just going to hit this firm. Pulled it a little, now I remember because it's a little deceiving. It's actually pretty straight. I think it would have gone in the other way too. Par 3, who knows? Might even make an ace here. Into this wind, probably not, but that's okay. It's going to play probably about 173. So 173 or so. And the question is, do I want to hit full backspin or do I just want to kind of get it up there? I think at 173 I'm kind of limited on what I can hit. So I think I'm probably just going to hit a 6-iron. I'm going back and forth here. I think I'm going to hit a 6-iron full backspin. Maybe we'll spin it in or something great will happen. I don't know. Oh, great things usually don't happen when you hit it like that, but we're okay because I missed things that's so bad it killed the distance, but that's all right. We've got an uphill look at it. We're going to find the positive in that shot. We're going to hit this like it's 10 feet, so we can be aggressive because we are uphill. So that's a very positive thing. We can see we've definitely got some break. Question is how much break. And unfortunately, yeah, the way I putt it's just all I feel. So it's just me looking at the line, determining the speed. You know, I'm thinking, am I going to hit this past the hole? Is it going to die in? I think here it's going to be semi-aggressive. So we're playing semi-aggressive. Yeah, I mean, it was going to go by a foot and a half or so. But that's just kind of the line I saw in my head there. All right, one hole here. Let's play this hole right here. So we've got a nice little headwind. I'm going to put just a tiny bit of backspin on it, not a whole lot. And I'm doing that more so just to kind of control the flight and how I see it in terms of ending up on the fairway. More than anything else. All right, so we've got not the greatest shot in, honestly. That's okay. We've got about, I don't know, 143, 144 or so. Past the hole's pretty good. Even short of the hole's not really that bad, but past the hole's going to leave us a pretty simple putt. So maybe I'll add a couple yards and just be okay with it going past the hole. So maybe instead of 143, we play this 145 or something like that. Come on, win. It's probably good I added some. Missed and killed some of the distance too. I think it would have probably gone 2 or 3 yards past, which leaves pretty straight putt anyway. Alright, so now we're not so bad. We par 18, we shot 59. It's not a great score, but it's enough to where we kind of clawed ourselves back into the ready go, and we're not going to lose credits, so that's always a good thing. This hole, not much to it. I don't think there's any danger of going in the bunkers, so we can hit a pretty aggressive tee shot here. Yep. Now, this is a make or break hole, I guess. You know, this is it's always a tricky shot. And me personally, I've found that the putt all the way over here, like 15, 16 feet away, isn't difficult. It's almost dead straight, actually. So I'm not too worried about attacking this pin. I don't feel necessarily that I have to attack it. So I'm giving myself a monster ton of room. So I can play more wind, or I can go right at it and just mentally tell myself to misting late, and I'll be okay too, you know. So I think it's really all about how you want to play it, and more importantly, how you're comfortable playing it. I think that plays into it more than anything else. This shot's probably going to play, you know, 145-ish. So we're going to hit it like it's about 145. Ooh, we're going way deep. Interesting. All right, well, not the greatest putt, but it is a putt. So we are putting. We're not down the hill chipping, so that's always a good thing. Let's see what we've got here. And again, I'm just kind of eyeing the line I see in my head and matching it up here. So I think that probably going to break too much. It's probably too much break. I think somewhere like right out here. Then from there it doesn't look like enough break. So one view I'm seeing, this looks really good. So from this view, I feel like that could go. Could definitely go in. This view, I'm not so sure. Just because the last part, like the last three grid lines, so 1, 2, 3, they're pretty stagnant in terms of the break, especially the last two. So it's not going to do a whole lot. So all my breaks going to occur right here. So it's really just picturing in my head how much break I see. And from this view, it's like right here. I'm taking way more time than I normally would, which is not a good thing. I like to keep up my own, like a steady pace. But I also really want to make this putt. I'm going to go with it. That's what my gut says to hit. So, yeah, we're going to give it a wrap. Hey. Alright, so good putt. So yeah, I mean, if you look at how we start the round, it's just like extremely frustrating to know, you know, I've played this course a ton, so I'm pretty good, especially at the front nine. Definitely a lot stronger on the front nine. And you can see here, this is just started off well, and we got 3 straight pars and 2 birdies, and then just kind of just fell into a rut there. But like I said, the important thing is back nine is a new 9. So you just have to treat it as such, and you've got to forget the front 9. Even if I have rounds where I birdie the entire front 9, I still have to be able to disconnect my score and play the back 9 like I'm even par. You know, we have to keep making birdies, play it one shot, one hole at a time, and stay positive. When you get down, that's when we start taking less time over our putts. We rush on our shots, and you can't do that. You have to be able to mentally reset on every single shot. So hopefully you guys picked up a tip or two. As always, if you have anything you'd like me to cover, let me know.